The Sim World Racing presents the All-American Racing.
Good evening and welcome to the Sim World Racing Network's presentation of the All-American Cup Series, live from Richmond Raceway with the Rebellion Graphix 200. My name is Nathan Christensen. Thanks for joining us after a couple weeks hiatus away from the broadcast booth. We are back on track tonight after a week off last week in a race we were unfortunately unable to cover 2 weeks ago from COTA. But we're here live at Richmond. 200 laps tonight for these guys around the 3/4 mile Richmond Raceway. Glad you could join us. Happy to be here. Happy you're here with us. Let's take a look here. See you sitting on top of the timing tower as practice comes to an end. Looks like Larry Stubblefield the quickest with a 7.64. Brandon Mathia and Dave Lurfano 2 and 3. So the top, definitely the top three in the points coming into tonight are going to lead the results in practice as the cars get set to go for qualifying. We'll bring the tower back up so we can keep an eye on who has taken the pole position. So a couple cars out on track already. Let's see if we can find someone. There's Tyrone Yo driving his Old Spice Ford out there as he's working on lap number 1. Couple other cars out on track. We have Curtis in his number 6 Monster Energy Ford. Kyle Purcell, last race, the winner last race out at COTA in the 01 Mountain Dew kickstart machine, Toyota, I believe. Yep, the Camry of the 01 car. We have James Nelson in the AutoServe 75, new sponsor on board this car a couple weeks ago. First broadcast with them. Want to shout out AutoServe for joining the team, the Nelson team, and putting their name on the side of his car. But so far, Dave Lurfano sits on top of the pylon with a 22.206. And behind him is James Nelson with the 22.447. Curtis S. with a 22, make that a 22.314 as he jumps up into second. So lots of cars still out on track. Turning laps. Michael Boone now. He jumps up to second on the board. Now we got Kyle Purcell jumps up to third. Michael Kurds there in his number 41 machine. He'll come home in fourth after his run. Kenneth Peck currently sitting in 6th on his second lap. Same with Greg Barnett in his number 38 Speed Society race machine. She'll complete that second lap for Greg Barnett, see if he can improve any. He does not move, but we do see that Kenneth Peck in the number 16 jumps up to an outside front row starting spot. We got Larry Stubblefield, current points leader in the 82 Night Owl Sows machine, on track, completing his second lap also, this time out of turn number 4, down across the line, see if he can better his current starting position. And he does, up to third spot with a 22.222 there right now. Chad Snyder, hometown favorite out of Fredericksburg, Virginia, the Rebellion Graphix number 26. Flies down the back straightaway of the Richmond Raceway into turn number 3 and 4. See if he can better his 6th place starting spot. Looking for a big turnaround race here tonight. Had a good run last time out in the trucks from COTA, finishing 3rd for a podium finish. And look at that, just as I say his name, he jumps up to 2nd spot on the pylon. So out on track here we see the 15 of Dave Hare. He comes to take his first green flag and first lap here as he drives it down low side through turn 1 and 2. Nice shiny new paint job for him, for his GamerTube Elite number 15. Out through 3 and 4. See what kind of time he can get here on his first lap. Oh, gets way sideways. Able to keep it off the fence, but goes quick time. So only gets one good lap in, but makes it count as Dave Hara Hillbilly jumps to the top of the board with a 22.042. So that's a great first lap and a respectable time there, as he will come around and, for the sake of completing 2 laps, will complete his second lap. Nice chromed out machine this week. New paint job on that thing. So it looks like 17 cars have taken time here tonight. 2 cars, Kelly Thomas and Adam Angerstein, have not taken time here. We'll see if they're able to get any laps in, but I'm not sure that they will be able to, with only 33 seconds left here in qualifying. While we have a second, let's take a look after 6 races how the points shake out. So currently on top of the board, like I mentioned earlier, Larry Stubblefield in his number 82 leads the way with 268 points over the number 99 of Brendan Mathia in 244 points in second, and Dave Lurfano, 2-time winner on the year, in 231 points sitting in third. Outside the top 3, you have Michael Kurds in his 41, Alan Bledsoe in the 42, Dave Hara, Travis Rodriguez, James Nelson, Riley Hoots, and Kenneth Peck round out the top 10 for the starting lineup. As you can see in the background, the lights have come on as we get set to go here from Richmond. And we will get set to grid these cars, and we'll be ready to go in 1 second here. As you see the field start to pace around behind the pace car, we are getting set to go here from Richmond Raceway. Hara and Dave Lurfano will start the race from the front row in this one. Another caution lap, as it's a short track, so we'll have 2 pace laps here tonight. Sure what's happening, but we'll get it all sorted out here in a second.
Green flag.
As the green flag is out and we are racing, unfortunately we still cannot see what's going on. We have something blocking the screen, so let me see if we can get that fixed here in a second. So there we go. We see what's happening now on track here as Dave Hara jumps out to the early lead over Dave Lafano, hometown hero, the 26, Chad Snyder right there running in third. Just go to this screen here for a quick look. Keep an eye on the left-hand side of your screen is the running order. And right now, Dave Hare continues to lead the way over Lafano, so pack your top 5. Seem to have things sorted out potentially. Let's see here. Bring the ticker up, see if it works. Sorry about this. A little bit of a glitch here as we work lap number 7 of 200. As it's still Dave Lafano in second, trying to chase down the 15 of Dave Hare. Third, Chad Snyder running strong, showing his strength here early on in this one. So for those scoring at home, stage lap completion will be at the completion of lap 35. Stage 1 will be then. And then at the completion of lap 116 will be the end of stage 2 tonight. So we will keep our eyes on the scoreboard. Not a very long first stage, as they will get to that quickly. So we'll keep an eye on it. But we're arcing lap number 9. Still leading the way is Dave Hare. Over Dave Lafano in second spot, driving his new painted up number 8 also. Take a look at that behind the Dave YouTube machine of Lafano. They're coming out turn 4 down the front straightaway. Kyle Purcell now able to get by Chad Snyder for the third spot, driving his Kickstart Toyota. And then Chad Snyder running in fourth in his Rebellion Graphix sponsored Toyota Camry. Behind him, Kenneth Peck, 5th place right now, but he looks to be under attack by Larry Stubblefield as they go down into turn number 3 and 4. Out of 4, down across through the tri-oval, down across the start-finish line, it's Larry Stubblefield able to take that position away from Kenneth Peck. Kenneth looks to make the move back to the inside, not able to get it done, but they head back down the back straightaway now. Single file through entry into turn number 3. So now, running in 7th is the number 99 car of Brendan Mathia, the Trackhouse machine. And then currently 8th is the number 6, Curtis S. out of, in his Monster Energy Ford, is looking to fend off Travis Juggles Rodriguez and his number 79 machine there running in the 9th spot, and rounding out the 10 is the AutoServe number 75 of James Nelson. But back up front, Dave Hare continues to lead the way after taking over from this pole position on the start of this one as they work their way out of turn number 4. Back across the line, completes lap number 13 from Richmond Raceway. see the battle for first on track. Half a second behind the leader is Dave Lurfano, and then about just over a second behind Dave is the number 01 of Kyle Purcell, holding on to that third spot here early in the going. Shouldn't be too long, maybe, before these guys catch the back of the field. The last three cars are just making their way out of turn 4 as these guys are about halfway down the back straightaway. So about half a lap behind at this point. Let's see if we can get you an actual time distance here. So it looks like Larry Garnes running in 18th is only about 8.5 seconds in front of the leader here on lap number 18, but they continue to click off laps here. No cautions as of yet early in the Rebellion Graphix 200 from Richmond. So they continue to open the gap a little bit. Over the number 01, who's now looking to potentially be under attack by the number 4th place running 82 of Larry Stubblefield as they work through 3 and 4 out of turn number 4 down to the stripe. Right now it's Lurfano in second, then Kyle Purcell third, Larry Stubblefield in fourth. Back up front, Dave Hare continues to lead the way, still holding about a half a second lead. That distance hasn't really gotten any bigger or any smaller here over the number 8 of Lurfano. Continues to click off laps as we work our way towards the first stage ending at the completion of lap number 35. Also, pits will close with 2 laps to go in the stage, so no one will be able to make a pit stop in those last 2 laps. So you will face the wrath of the NASCAR rule book. Thanks for tuning in tonight here as we work lap number 22. You're watching the SimWorld Racing Network's presentation of race number 7, the Rebellion Graphix 200 from Richmond Raceway of the 2024 All-American Racing League Cup Series. Back on the air after a couple weeks hiatus, a week off last week, and like I said before, COTA was the last race that these guys ran 2 weeks ago. Saw Kyle Purcell come to park his car in victory lane after leading 21 of the 40 laps. Larry Stubblefield, Travis Rodriguez, Dave Lurfano, and Cameron Harris were the top 5 last time out on the tricky Circuit of the Americas. As we continue to watch here, getting to the quarter 25 lap mark. Early on in this one, still lots of racing to go, but lots of clean racing so far. Not a lot of movement in the field. Brendan, though, is up from his 14th starting spot. He's up 8 positions already. Travis Rodriguez is making his way forward, but as the run goes on, the tires are kind of wearing out, and these guys have kind of slowed down and not passing as many cars as they were earlier, but the racing is still good, and these guys are still kind of just feeling it out here in the early stages. Further back, there's Michael Kurtz currently running in 10th. We'll take a look further back and see who we got in 11th. That's Alan Bledsoe driving his number 42. Behind him is the 6 Monster Energy Ford of Curtis S. And then the 38 of Greg Barnett looks to the inside of the 6 car entering turn number 3, see if he can make a move. He's got the preferred line. Ooh, runs up into them, up into the outside wall goes the 6. Not the cleanest pass by the 38. Just really aggressive on that one. But that opens the door now for the 1 to Tommy Osborne to shoot by him potentially on the bottom as they work through turn 1 and 2. Behind him on the track, the number 9 making his race debut. Has been having some issues with iRacing here in the recent early season, but that is the number 9 Chevrolet of Adam Anger's team. Behind him, Michael Boone driving the QFRL number 5 out there. Now here's Curtis again in his number 6 Monster Energy Ford after taking some contact into the wall from the number 38. He's back running in 16th. Then you have Tyrone Yo back in 17th, and Larry Garnes is the last car on the lead lap. Kelly Thomas, he mentioned earlier on our online forums that he was experiencing some technical difficulties with his computer since the launch of, as they say that he disappears, he's back. But he's been having some issues, so he was unable to take the green flag with the other competitors, currently running about 2 laps behind the field, but should, if these guys are able to hold on and finish on the lead lap, Larry and Tyrone, that should open the lucky dog door for Kelly Thomas, but we'll see here as we work to complete lap number 30. Only about 5 laps to go before our competition caution, stage break caution if you will, and the first handing out of the first playoff point from this race. So big key is the playoffs are coming up at the end of the regular season, 26 race regular season. It's very same as the Cup NASCAR series here, following the exact same schedule, but 60% race length. And then we have a couple of crown jewels, the opening event of the season. The 500 from Daytona was a full-length 500, won by the second place running car, the number 8 of Dave Lorfano. And then the next one coming up on the schedule, not too far away, is the Coca-Cola 600. The AARL version will be live on the air. 600 miles on a Tuesday night from Charlotte, North Carolina. So that'll be a grueling event. 500 laps or 500 miles is one thing on a plate track where you're just holding onto the wheel for dear life, but 600 laps of finesse, or 600 miles, sorry, 600 laps. Could you imagine? 600 miles of finesse racing around that 1.5 mile speedway is going to be fun. It's going to be hard. It's going to be long, and we'll see if the best man can come out on top. But right now, we are completing lap number 33, working on 34, 2 laps away from the stage break. And it's been all hillbilly all the time here on the SimWorld Racing Network. Fellow broadcast partner covering the Quick Finishers Racing League on Friday nights, as well as the AARL Cup Series on Sunday evenings with his broadcast partner Dave Lorfano. Actually running in second right now. See if these guys should be able to come around and complete lap number 35, which will bring out the first stage caution, I would think, here in a short second here. Let's see, it should come out when Chad crosses the line. And as I say that, here comes the caution. There it is. The competition caution does wave, completing the first stage, which was dominated from start to finish by the 15 Game Tube Elite 15, that is, of Dave Hillbilly Hara. But not far off his back bumper pretty much for that entire run was Dave Lorfano, like I mentioned earlier. Not really able to get away from Dave, but Dave wasn't, the other Dave wasn't able to close in. Kept the lead about half a second, 500 thousandths of a second. Looking for pit lane to open here this time, down the back straightaway. As these guys will duck down the pits, fill that fuel tank full of gas, get some fresh tires, and look to start stage number 2. So all the cars hitting pit road by the looks of it. 15 leading the way. He'll have the first pit stop, of course, being the fastest car in qualifying. That'll give him the advantage of a direct shot off of pit road. Hopefully he can regain or keep his spot on the track. And just like that, he's able to win the battle off of pit road. Looks like the 82 beats out the 01 for third spot there. So let's see if we can get a word with stage winner Dave Hara here. 1 second. Hey Dave, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
That was a pretty dominating first 35 laps. Led from the pole and got the green and checkered there to end stage 1. Tell us about that first stint there.
Yeah, man, the thing fired off great there for qualifying, but that's 1 lap out of 200. This Gamer Tube Elite Chevrolet is is pretty solid. Keeping Dave at bay was pretty tough. Our speeds were about equal, I think, the entire run. We're going to try to get a good jump here and see what we can do with these guys.
All right, thanks a lot, Hillbilly. I had your speaker with mic on this time, so it will make the broadcast. Good luck the rest of the way.
All right, man. Thank you.
So that was Dave Hillbilly Hera after leading the first 35 laps of this one, as he will start from the point on the next restart, which will start stage number 2, which goes to the completion of lap number 115. We're going to step away for a brief second here, and we will be right back to you.
Mic off. Mic on.
Well, welcome back to Richmond Raceway. Nathan Christensen up here in the booth. If you're watching the SimWorld Racing Network's presentation of the Rebellion Graphix 200 from Richmond. Looks like the lights are out on the pace car. That means one thing, that we are going back under the green flag next time out of turn number 4. Field will be in the control of the number 15. Gamer Tube Elite number 15 of Dave Hillbilly Hera. You heard him there in our mid-stage break interview. Solid qualifying lap. One quick lap is not going to win you the race, he said, out of 200, but had a good starting spot, so he's able to lead all the way under the green flag here in the first stage as we get set to go double file, nose to tail, through turns 3 into turn 4. We look for the green flag this time out of turn number 4 from starter Barney. Keep your eye on the restart zone. Hillbilly will be the first car to fire as we get set to go, and we are back underway from Richmond. So Hillbilly's able to get the jump again out in front of the number 8 of Dave Lorfano. Now the battle, though, is on for second spot. There's Stubblefield under attack from the 99, but they are both attacking Dave Lorfano. Looks like Stubblefield's got a good line down the bottom. We got a car into the inside wall. 2 cars to the inside wall. Let's see if we can find out who that was.
Hey man, your mic sounds like a little far away from your
Caution is out. Caution, caution, caution. So it looks like a couple cars lost it going down the back straightaway. It looked like one of them was the 26 of Chad Snyder, and then the other one was the 42. Let's take a quick look here. So off of turn 3, just gets loose, breaks loose, hard into the inside wall. The 42 follows him. He's avoid the contact. Chad's able to hold the bottom. Looks like he's going to head to the pits, but when the caution came out, he decided he can limp that thing around, and he'll bring it down pit road this time. Looks like he unfortunately did get the black meatball flag, which means he's going to have to either use a fast repair or sit there while they repair the damage. Probably a nice hard shot to that left front. Rebellion Graphix number 26, probably it definitely bent something in there, so he'll get the crew to take a quick look at that. Bunch of guys on pit lane though with him. Looks like Michael Boone, Curtis S., Alan Bledsoe, Kyle Purcell, Greg Barnett, Kelly Thomas, and Larry Garns all hit pit road with him. So back up front though, after leading I guess a few laps there between the yellow and the green and the yellow. It's still the 15 of Dave Hare leading the way over Dave Lorfano. Larry Stubblefield able to hold off that kind of fierce battle he had there developing with the 99 of Brandon Mathia. And then Ken Pack up into the 5th spot right now as we continue under yellow.
Mic off. Mic on.
Continue to circle here around the Richmond Raceway. Under yellow. Should be a couple more laps before we get back to action. here at the Rebellion Graphix 200, race number 7 on the season. Showed you the points breakdown a little earlier. We'll kind of give you a little bit of a standings update. So like I said, Larry Stubblefield leads the way by 24 points over Brendan Mathia, and then Dave Lerfano sits in third, 37 points out of the top of the scoring pylon. If you notice across the top of the screen, the names highlighted in red are the drivers who are locked into the All-American Racing League Cup Series playoffs as of this point. One also will notice that the 0-1, last week's winner, Kyle Purcell, not locked in quite yet, hasn't made the minimum start requirement percentage-wise between provisionals and starts this year. I think he's one race short of taking that guaranteed win and locking himself into the playoffs at this point. So he should be able to get the minimum race number met, and that'll lock him into the playoffs. So his name will turn red. But for now, the four drivers that are locked into the playoffs are Larry Stubblefield, Brennan Mathia, Dave Lerfano with his 2 restrictor plate wins on the year, and then Kelly Thomas. So even though he's having some technical difficulties with his computer tonight, still no worries, locked himself into the playoffs with that big win coming in race number 3 at Phoenix on the last lap. The driver in front of him, I believe it was the 42, just had some trouble on turn 4, and the 28 was able to play the fuel mileage game and scoot under him and come across the line in first to pick up that win. As the field rolls down the back straightaway 2 wide, 10 rows deep with 19 cars on track, we are looking to go back racing this time out of turn number 4, as it still is Dave Hara leading the point as he has from the drop of the green flag. So these two will roll into the Geico restart zone. Dave will get on the loud pedal first, just like that. We are back underway. Larry Stubblefield has a great move. Gets a good move to the inside. See if he's able to complete that pass on Dave Lerfano, who's going to be stuck on the outside. But uses that topside momentum to propel himself back around the top. Oh no, trouble!
I know, man.
Trouble on the racetrack. The 15 and the 8 get together down the back straightaway. That is not what you want to see. We'll have to take a look at that one. Give me 1 sec while we queue up a replay. So we take a look as they roll off of turn 2. Not clear, I guess, as the spotter would say, as Dave Lerfano had that outside lane filled, and Dave Hillbilly Hara thought there was some green space up there that he could use, but unfortunately not the case, as both of those cars end up in the outside wall with Dave Hara taking a meatball flag. So talk about going from the penthouse to the outhouse on that one. First place, leading handily to being involved in the caution and having to use your fast repair. Just a victim of circumstance. That 79 car, nowhere to go right there. He just gets in the back of the 8 car, unfortunately, and had nowhere to go, like I said. And then we had some more cars a little further back that I think got tangled up too, so we'll see what happens here. So this is on, the 1 car. The 0-1 takes out the 09 on corner entry, who propels himself up into the 1, and then the 26 is involved, the 38, and the 6. So 2 accidents on the same lap. Watch the 0-1 just not gets off the gas quick enough, and he takes out the 9 up into the 1, who takes out the 38, the 20, and the 26 all involved on that one. So definitely 2 different incidents all happening on the same lap. A lot of action on track that time. We went from a pretty tame, uneventful race to a bit of a demolition derby, if you would, there. But the person who I think obviously doesn't want to see anyone wreck out of a race, but capitalizes big time, the 82 Night Owl Sows, 82 of Larry Stubblefield, now will take over the lead here for the next restart. So like I said, not ideal for anyone involved there, but the big winner of that one seems to be the 82, as he will now be the leader on the restart. Let's take one more look, I think, here at the incident between the 15 and the 8 car on the exit of turn number 2. So Dave just drifts up, thought he had clean track, with nowhere to go. And then you can see over there in the corner, calamity behind them ensues earlier with the 01 and the 9 getting into each other. So here's, oops. Here's a look at what happened in turn number 2. Didn't work out that way that time. Take one more look at that one here before we get back going. So you'll see, if this is a good angle, you'll see the 01 just get into the back of the 09 right there and shunt him up the track and out of the way, and calamity ensued after that. But let's see here as we are hopefully getting set to go back racing. The pace car just in time down pit road. This will leave the 82 in the field under green flag. He will bring the field back down to the start finish line, and we are back underway here from Richmond. Down through turns 3 and 4. Ooh, the 99 got in there a little hot, tightened up off of 3 and 4, and he will drift up to the side, opens the door for the 79 to squeeze under him. It's a battle now between the 79 and the 99 through turns 1 and 2. Behind him is the 16 of Pack, the 6 of Curtis S, and the 75 of Nelson. 01 looking to make a move into the inside there under the 75 of Nelson, not able to get it done, but 75, as I say, gets up into the wall, a little tight off of turn number 4. That opens the door for the 01, so he was able to make the pass. Momentum's pretty strong though on the top side for the 75, but gets a little bound up odd corner exit, and the 01 is able to stay door to door as they go through into turn number 3 and 4. Back up front, Larry Stubblefield continues to lead the way in his number 82, Night Owl Sows.
Mic off.
Chevrolet Camaro
Mic on.
over the 99 of Brennan Mathia, and then the 79 of Travis Juggles Rodriguez running there as they come back around to complete lap number 5. Bunch of guys getting up into the wall there off that corner. Things are, either guys are pushing way harder than they were in this first stint, or the first stage, or the cars are just remarkably tighter on these new sets of tires. Not sure what's going on, but a lot of contact with that outside wall for a bunch of guys coming off of turn 3 or turn 4. Seems like every time out is the corner, but we'll keep an eye on it, see how things develop. But leading the way still, number 82. On board the 79, the front fender view of the 79 as he chases down the 99. Still under green after that last incident that saw the 15 and the 8 get together, causing part of it, and then the 01, the 9, the 38, the 29. Or the 26, sorry, all involved in a later, a similar, same lap incident, but unable to really tell which caused the caution, as they both kind of happened simultaneously, one at the front and one at the back. But let's take a back look here. We'll put our eyes on the number 8 and the 15 car right there as they try to make their way back up to the front. And a lot of cars to pass between them and the front as they're both running 9th for Lafano and 10th for Dave Hare, respectively, after that incident earlier there in the race, as they are working behind the 481 of Michael Kurtz down the front straightaway as we work on lap number 64. So we watch this battle for first. Currently sitting at about 3/10, 4/10 of a second as they work around the front tri-oval down into turn number 1. So the 6 car has come on to pit lane to make an unscheduled pit stop. So we had some off-track excursions. See if we can find a replay of this. Oh, 6 gets loose off of turn 4, slides all the way through the infield. Does he hit the... Oh, makes hard contact with the left front on the inside while able to drive away, but obviously not the preferred line around this track. So as he joins the field back, he is leaving pit road. He's able to clear that meatball flag, hitting that inside wall. Resulted in, looks like Larry, Stubblefield up front, continues to lead. Working lap number 69. Again, next stage break is not till the completion of lap 115. Out of turn 4 again, continues to lead the way. The 82 right now. We've gone from the 15 dominating to the 82 dominating. So 2 different cars leading the way so far in this one. Now, we can't hold it against the, unfortunately, the number 15 had a bit of an accident with the 8, so taking him out of the lead. So at this point, it's not totally the fault of the 15 that he's not up there. Well, maybe it is. He did kind of pinch up into the 8. I'm not going to pick sides because I like them both, but definitely not where either of them wanted to be at that point in the race. I'll put it that way. Just continue to watch these guys click off laps. Almost 75 laps into this one. Take a look a little further back. Dave Lafano back up into the 8th spot after his accident earlier with the 15 as he brings the 15 around the outside of the 75 at this point. So these guys are now up into 6th and 7th. Kyle Purcell, he was involved in a wreck there on that same caution. He is now running in 5th spot. Kenneth Peck is now in 4th. I keep calling him Kenneth Peck. It's Kenneth Pack. P-A-C-K, Nathan. Come on. Don't butcher the guy's last name. It's only 4 letters. Brennan Mathia in 2nd, driving that Trackhouse number 99 sharp-looking ride. Love those Trackhouse cars. They always have some good-looking machines. And then the 82, Night Owl So's 82 of Larry Stubblefield leading the way. But looks like these guys are actually closing in. Looks like the gap's definitely closed. 2 guys closing in on him now here as we get a little further into this run. The 99 right up on his back bumper now, about 2/10 off of him, and that's to let Juggles in the 79 close right back up. But as I say that, announcer's curse, Juggles gets a little loose off of turn 4 and gives all that ground back. But we know he can get the door, get up there and get on that back bumper, that 99, and see what he has for him. But right now it's still Stubblefield, Mathia, Rodriguez, Pack, Purcell, Lerfano, Hera, Nelson, Kurds, and Kelly Thomas. After being 2 laps down earlier in this one because of some issues with his computer, now back on the lead lap, running in 10th spot. So good rebound effort here, only 79 laps into this one for that number 28 Texaco Haviland machine. See if we can find a camera shot of him. There he is, coming out of turn 2, gets a little squirrely, but able to hold on. Oh, as he disappears. And he's back. There he is. But up front, still Larry Stubblefield leading the way. We'll keep our eyes on him for a while here as we click off lap number 80, this time across the stripe out of turn 4. So they worked their way back through turns 3 and 4, opened up still right there, the 99, 0.2 of a second off that back bumper. Travis has fallen back a little bit, not able to kind of regroup and regain that ground he kind of gave up when he got loose there off of turn number 4. And now Brendan gives a little ground up as he gets a little high on corner entry of turns 1 and 2. So the top 3 within about 1.2 seconds of each other. Then it's back to Kenneth Pack, who's about 3.5-4 seconds off the back door, or the back front bumper of the leader. And then Kyle Purcell right behind him running in 5th. So we'll make sure we don't want to take our eyes off. Keep our eyes on the 8 and the 15 as they battle their way back through the field here. In the middle part of this race as we get to the completion of lap 83, working on 84. And these guys, like I said earlier, haven't made up too much ground. Obviously, it gets a little harder to pass guys once you get a little closer to the front, right? That's when the competition gets a little stiffer, but so far they're still holding their own and tracking down this number 01 Kickstart, Mountain Dew Kickstart machine of Kyle Purcell. Purcell gets a little loose off turn 4, kills his momentum, let's look and see if the 8 is able to capitalize. The 8 makes a move to the inside. See if he's able to get it done. It's pretty tight getting the power back down off of the bottom here, but we'll ride on side as he's able to drive it in low. Let's go back to the outside camera to see if he can make it stick. Looks like Kyle's just kind of laid over and maybe given the position. Not too much of a fight. Well, still early in this one, 86 laps into this one. So I don't think there's any real need to put up too much of a hard fight here early in this one, but we'll see if he lets the 15 by as easily. But for now, the 8 is back up into the top 5, running about 5.5 seconds off the leader at this point. So now the battle is between the 15 and the 01s. 15's kind of in the same spot the 8 was, going into corner number 1. And just like he did with the 8, I think the 01 is not going to wear out his tires too soon in this one, and he's kind of just going to let those guys go on and race their way back up to the front and save his car for an attack a little later on. But back up front, it's the 82 and the 99 still battling, about 0.4 of a second difference between the two of them as they head down the back straightaway. Working through 3 and 4 again. This time we'll complete the 89th trip around. They start to catch the back of the field. Still right there. This is probably the closest he's been all run. Looks to make a move. Oh, did the 82 get up into the wall a little bit? Might have had some contact with the outside wall, maybe not, but just like that, the 99 flexes his muscle and puts that number 99 to the top of the pylon on lap number 90. Call that the first lap. The third leader of this one has is now on the board with the 99 of Brendan Mathia taking the point and leading here over the 82 of Stubblefield. Not to be counted out though, Travis Juggles Rodriguez still holding strong in third, about 1.7 seconds off this lead right now. Lost some time there as the run has gone on, but still not out of it, still within striking distance. See if he can make that car a little bit better on this next pit stop to be able to close the gap and be up there racing closer to these guys up front. Right now they work out of turn 4 again, down to complete another one. 93 laps on board, 94 being completed. So let's see if the 82 goes back at it with the number 99, or if he's happy to run around holding the second position here for a bit. As we get close to the end of stage number 2, the completion of lap 115, we'll see the white and green checkered flag be displayed to end stage number 2. Most important part of that, I think, is the playoff point awarded to each stage winner of the race. So if you win a stage, you get 1 playoff point. If you win the race, you get 5 playoff points added to the starting balance as we start the playoffs. But that's a long way away down the road. I think importantly too is the points awarded for position. So win the stage, you get that 1 playoff point, but for the regular point standings, you get 1 point or 10 points, added to your total. So that's just important for these guys who are battling here for points. Need to maximize your points as much as you can, and if we just looking at the scoring pylon, looks like Kenneth Pack has fallen back a couple spots, actually 3 spots that is. It looks like Orfano, Hillbilly Hera, and Kyle Purcell all able to get around that 16, who's now back in the 7th spot and falling into the jaws of the auto serve number 75 of James Nelson. Again, new sponsor on board, that's 75. Shout out to AutoServe for signing up and putting the name on the car. They're also a big part sponsoring the QFRL Friday Night League. There it is. You can see the AutoServe 75 working down the back straightaway. So as I mentioned on previous broadcasts, this is a new year and a new season for the AARL, but the joining of two midfield size leagues, I would say, probably about, 10, 12, 15 cars in each league, and they've kind of joined forces here to run amongst each other. Guys from the AARL joining the QFRL on Friday nights, and then vice versa, the Friday night guys coming over on Tuesdays and running with the AARL has definitely bolstered the fields and made it even more competitive every time the green flag drops. But we'll take a look back up front. It's still the 99 leading the way over the 82, Stubblefield, and the 79 of Rodriguez. It looks like Tyrone Yo could be the next victim to go a lap down right now. He's currently sitting on the tail end of the lead lap, 22 seconds behind the leader, but with about 10 laps to go on the stage, I'm not sure he's going to be able to hold on to that lead lap. We'll see over the next couple laps if these guys swallow him up and put him a lap down, and looks like Tyrone's going to give them the bottom. Very courteous way of Tyrone to let these guys by. Oh, Larry thought he had a run there, but unfortunately Tyrone not doing anything wrong, just staying out of the way, and that kind of picked the 82. But as I say that, they both cleanly get through, putting Tyrone unfortunately in the lucky dog position. So we'll see if he's able to hold on to that position. The next car ahead of these guys is Boone, Michael Boone in the number 5. He's probably about 5 seconds up the track, I would say, from these guys. So with only about 7 laps to go before the end of the stage, maybe they won't be able. Tyrone's hoping they can't catch him, that's for sure, because he'll get the lucky dog and wave around back onto the lead lap. But for now, everyone's kind of holding their own, keeping pace with each other here, as it's Larry's trying to attack the 99. Not able to make it work that time into 3, but he's not giving up, that's for sure. That's a close call off of turn 4, isn't it? Looks like Larry's going to be able to make a move to the inside of the 99 through turns 3 and 4. Can he get it done? Hold the bottom, hold the bottom, hold the bottom, stay off each other. He's got a preferred line, I think, going into 1. See if he's able to capitalize. The 99 goes way up to the track to the 3rd, 4th line. Uses all that momentum to get a great run, but not enough as the Night Owl Sows, number 82, jumps up into the top spot. Look at the brakes starting to glow on these cars under the lights at Richmond. Great events here so far. And as I say that, the battle continues here in the mid-pack as the 15 is able to get around the 8 this time out of turn 4 as these guys are battling again for the 4th and 5th spot respectively. Let's keep our eyes back up front. See if Brendan's able to mount any kind of comeback on the 82 through turns 3 and 4.
Mic off. Mic on.
They work down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Tyrone Yo still sitting in the catbird seat with that lucky dog still being his as of right now as they complete lap number 108, working towards the completion. Oh, sorry, 115 is the call or the stage break. They work their way again through turns 3 and 4. Click off another one. 110 that time goes up on the board. Cars spread out all the way around this 3/4 mile. Richmond Raceway for the Rebellion Graphix 200 on the SimWorld Racing Network. Race number 7 of the All-American Racing League season is clean and green since the last incident there we had with the 15 and the 8, and then the 01, the 9, the 38, the 26, and the 1 car, I think, if I remember correctly, was involved in that one. Larry's teammate in 1, Tommy Osborne, unfortunately involved. But since Larry's gotten back around Brendan, it's kind of been pedal to the metal, going to open up a lead, almost up to about, this is probably the biggest lead actually that Larry's had over Brendan since that last restart when he started on the front row, or on the pole, or first position, that is, so it's looking strong. This time by should see pit road close. There it is, closing the pit entry. So 2 laps to go before the end of the stage. That's what that signifies. As the 82 looking to hold on for 2 more laps to get his 10 stand championship points and 1 point towards 1 playoff point will be added to his total too if he can hang on here. So this time by 1 lap to go in the stage. It's been Brendan Mathia led for a bit there in the middle, but it's mostly been Larry Stubblefield up to 51 laps led. He's led 51 laps, and those have probably been 51 of the last, we'll call it 65 laps so far. So he works his way out of turn number 4, crossing the start-finish line. We'll wait till the 5th place car. Usually it's caution will be displayed when the 5th place car crosses the line. He does that. As we 5 seconds after, there it is. Caution, caution, caution.
Really doing a great
Completion
job,
of stage number 2.
How you doing inside there? You feeling okay?
So 85 laps to go in this one when the field comes back, or when the caution's displayed. So probably about, I would say, I'll go back green with about 80 laps, I would think, to go in this one. So still lots of racing to go, 80 laps. Don't exactly know the details on how far the fuel run is, but these guys, the 82, the last time he stopped was on lap 37, so he went quite a while. So I'm fairly safe to say that we won't see another pit stop if the race goes clean and green. If we have some cautions, though, that's a different story. That's when things get interesting, and we see who has tires left and who wants to take tires and whatnot. So the 82 in his box, the 15, the 8 with their better pit stop positions will come around and stop in their boxes. Looks like 2 tires done, 4 tires done. 82 able to win it off. Oh, the 99 gets the run off of pit road. So the 99 is the big winner there as he gets around the 82. Let's see if we can find someone to have a quick word with. Give me 1 second. Hey Juggles, it's Nathan. You got a copy?
Yeah, what's going on, buddy?
Not much, not much. So far, so good for you. Running strong in the 3rd place here. Obviously, got to be happy with the start of this one.
For the most part, I mean, through all the kind of practice sessions we all ran, I was not anywhere near the pace that I would have liked to have been, but to kind of, to be here from 13th up to 3rd, or I guess 4th now, so I'm sure, I think somebody stayed out. I mean, it feels kind of good, not gonna lie.
Well, I just also want to say congrats on getting that first league win there a couple weeks ago at Coda in the truck. So I'm sure getting that monkey off your back has made you feel a lot better too.
Oh, it does feel nice. I mean, yes, it feels nice.
All right, Travels, how about you go out there and finish this one up, and hopefully we can talk to you on the podium at the end of this one.
I'm hoping for it. Let's see what happens.
Thanks a lot. So that was Travis Juggles Rodriguez, currently sitting in, I believe, the 3rd spot at the end of stage number 2. So he will be inside row number 2 on this restart. But, like I said, the big winner on that kind of sequence was the 99. He had the quickest pit stop and was able to get back on track in front of the old 82 machine. So I'm sure he is happy with that. 14.78 pit stop to a 15.05 for the 82. So that's definitely gonna make life a little easier starting in front of the guy instead of having to try to pass him under green, right? Every spot on pit road is a huge benefit. So looks like Tyrone Yo was able to hold on to that lucky dog spot. He will get the wave around this caution and be back on the lead lap. So let's reline and restack. It looks like we got Brandon Mathia in the 99 on the front row. Outside him in second is the race dominator so far. Not really dominator, but led the middle part of the race, the 82 of Larry Stubblefield. Travis Rodriguez, we just spoke to him in the 79, running in 3rd. Dave Hara in 4th, and Dave Lerfano will run in 5th. Outside of him is the 75 of James Nelson in the auto serve machine. As looks like we're getting back to the restart zone. Kenneth Peck and Michael Kurds 7th and 8th. Green flag is back out. The loud pedals are down, and Brandon Mathia jumps out to an early lead. But as I say, at the 82 looks to go around the top, maybe reel him back in, but opens the door for Juggles. Juggles is going to say, yes, please, let me through. But he gets a little squirrely off of 2. Juggles does, so that is able to let the 82 back by him as they go down to turn number 3. Battle on the track for 4th and 5th, though. Dave Hara inside the 8, inside his number 8 machine, but outside him is the 15 as they battle side by side into turn number 1. 2 by 2, 2 rows deep. The 8, 15, the 16, and the 75 are still battling there. Looks like the 8's able to clear the 15. That opens the door for the 16, but as I say that, Dave Hara in his 15 tries to close it on him before he can sneak through, but the bottom line seems to be good on the restarts. You can use it for a little bit there, as now the 8 and the 15 look underneath the 79, who gets way high in turn number 1 and 2. Unfortunately, he's going to lose 2 spots. Oh, we got cars in the wall. The 28 gets hard into the outside wall. Still able to keep it headed in the right direction, but definitely got into the wall that time. Let's see if we get a little bit of a replay there. We're going to see him. Oh, maybe not. Oh, there it is. Hard contact there. So he did get into the wall. Still continuing on at the back of the field, so I don't know how much damage he has, but hitting the wall that hard is not going to result in good things for the car, I don't imagine. But with that said, back up front, you got the 99 and the 82 battling it, and now we see that Dave Lafano and Dave Hara are back up into third and fourth, as they were able to get around Travis Rodriguez, but he is now right on the back bumper of the 15, holding off the 16, 75, and 41. So now these guys are going to go back to battle. The 15 and the 88, sorry, the 15 and the 8 are going to battle it off down to turn number 4, the Chrome 15 and the 8. Oh, we had a car on the inside there. Yellow is out. Yellow, yellow, yellow. I'm not even sure what happened, who that was. Let's see if we can see what's going on out there. Oh, so it looks like Tyrone and Kelly Thomas were involved in the accident. Let's see here. Ooh, Tyrone just gets into the outside wall, and the 28, unfortunately, nowhere to go on that one, and he just he gets hit, and then his car just goes hard to the inside wall. Big contact with the inside wall, busts the nose off of the front of that one. Obviously, he's going to get a meatball flag, not any of his doing, but the meatball flag is out for the 28, so he will have to bring it down. Oh, that's why the caution came out. He backed it up onto the front straight. Not trying to draw a caution, just trying to get that car pointing in the right direction. But definitely brought out the yellow here. So he will probably bring that car down pit road to the attention of his crew. And some guys have entered pit road. Looks like the 99, the 79, the 42, the 38, and the 6 all down pit road. Now the 6, he took a wave around last time. He is still down 1 lap at this point, but he did take a wave around on that last caution. And as you see, the 26 gets the lucky dog this time, as he will join the tail end of the field and I believe be back on the lead lap. So 129 laps complete, that time across the line, working on lap 130. Now we're going to take a quick step away, and we'll be right back before the field comes back to green.
Mic off. Mic on.
Welcome back to Richmond Raceway. You're watching the Sim World Racing Network's broadcast of the All-American Racing League Cup Series, race number 7, the Rebellion Graphix 200 from Richmond. So it looks like on this restart we're going to have Larry in the 82 Stubblefield in the 82 on the front row with the number 8 of Dave Lafano right back up to where he was running before him, and unfortunately Dave Hara got in a bit of a jingle coming off of turn 2, causing a caution earlier in the race. So both were able to regroup and get their cars fixed and back out on track, not losing any laps, so that was good, but it's going to make for an interesting finish here for sure as we work towards the end of this one. Looks like the lights on the pace truck are out, which means one thing: green flag, next time by. So the field doubles up. Looks like it's going to be Stubblefield, Lafano, Hara, and Peck. James Nelson now up to 5th on the inside of Michael Kurds. Kyle Purcell and Michael Boone, with Boone being the inside driver, making up the next row. After pitting, looks like we got Brendan Mathia inside Greg Barnett. We got Alan Bledsoe and Travis Rodriguez after pitting also, then the 2 and the 20, 28 and the 1. But back up front, Larry Stubblefield, the control car as they enter turn number 3, looking for the green flag this time out of turn 4. Slowly, slowly, slowly.
Green, green, green.
Mic off.
Green is out.
Mic on. Mic off. Mic on.
Oh, sorry about that. Had to sneeze. Down through turn number 2. Digger cam. This time out of turn 2. Down the back straightaway they go. Into turn number 3. Back down to out of turn 4 to complete lap number 133. But like we've seen most of this race, the battle is on between the 15 and the 8. Whether it's for the lead, for 7th and 8th, or now for 2nd and 3rd, they are going side by side, nose, tooth, and nail, as they fight their way back up. They fought their way back up through the field. A couple of pit stops by guys running in front of them have helped them on this last restart, but don't count them out. I would never count these guys out. Both very good short track racers. Both put in the time to get the laps in under their belt. Oh, we got one around, it looks like, in the back. Yellow is out again. Let's see. It looks like the 28. Maybe, maybe not. Let's see here. Not the 28. That is the 79 going around. So just got in there a little hot on the bottom and lost the rear end. Too much brake dialed in as he is spun out, and no contact with the wall or any other cars. So that's good. Not ideal for the tires to really do that to them, but he is able to drive away without having to use any kind of fast repair. Oh my gosh, Tyrone just drove into the back of the 26. Hello! I'm not sure why that even had to happen. But, back up front, no one pitted, so it's the 82 and the 15 looks like he was in front of the number 8. Oh no, I said he was in front of the 8 when the caution came out, but Dave Lafano is also headed down pit road. So Dave Lafano heading on to pit road to probably maybe bolt on a full set of fresh fuel goods here, have an advantage, tire advantage. It's always helpful here at Richmond. We'll see if what this can do for him. Obviously, a couple other cars pitted under the last caution, so we'll see if that has any advantage to it. Let's see here. So it looks like last caution, the 99, the 79, the 42, 38, and 6 all pitted, 6 being a lap down. So the biggest mover back up is the 99. He's up to 7, so we'll see how the tires play out. Obviously fresher tires are the better choice, and I think that's what people would want if you give them the option, but we'll see how these guys do up front. So is again under caution here for a spin by Travis Rodriguez. Maybe if I can find it. Here it is. We'll take a quick look. Gets in there a little hot. Loses it again. Doesn't hit anything. Keeps it off the fence. So could have been a lot worse, I think, for him in that situation, but he's going to be at the back. Thinking the green lights, or the yellow lights on the caution truck should go off. Nope, not yet. One more. Still under caution. Here in this one. We want to give a shout out to those tuning in tonight on the YouTube channel, SimWorld Racing Network on YouTube. Look us up, click that like button, favor us. I'm not even sure what you have to do. Follow us, all those good things. Also look up All American Racing League on Facebook. Look up the Quick Finishers Racing League on Facebook, and don't forget, SimWorld Racing Network will be back live on the air this Friday. I believe from Phoenix, maybe, with the Cup Series cars in the Quick Finishers Racing League, so that'll be exciting. Tune in for that. You have the Dave and Dave broadcast booth. We'll bring that one to you. Dave Lafano and Dave Hara will hopefully kiss and make up by then, and they'll bring you the coverage live from the desert. Should be a good race. Always bit of a tricky place to get around, to be honest with you, Phoenix. They got that that dog leg after the start-finish line before you get to turn one. People kind of lose their mind and forget how to drive sometimes when they use that, but we'll see how it goes. Pace car has hit pit road. That means green flag is out. And just like that, Larry Stubblefield is on the gas and on the way as he continues to lead here in the middle to late stages as we've about to pass the 3/4 pole. Uh-oh, we got one into the inside wall. 41 saves it, doesn't hit the wall, comes back up, almost gets into the 5, forces the entire back half of the field to slam on the brakes, but doesn't result in any carnage, so I guess no harm, no foul. Still not sure why you would not try to hold it on the bottom, but regardless, back underway. Ooh, the 79 up into the wall there, and the 1 might have fallen into the wall, but no X's on any of those cars, so we'll take a look back up front with the 85, or the 82, sorry, who is under attack from the 15 this time through turns 3 and 1 and 2. And in third, highest he's been on the scoring pylon so far this race, the 75 of James Nelson in the auto serve, number 75 Ford up there running in third. Good run for him, but as I say that, the 15 looks to pass. Looks to the inside out of turn number 2. Can he get the pass done down the back straightaway? The Chrome number 15 uses all of the power, drives it in low, able to hold off the 82 on the outside, and we got a new leader, a new re-leader, I guess, as the 15 takes the lead with 56 laps to go. So Dave Hara now on the point, like he was earlier in this one. We'll sure he is happy to get back up to the front after his mid-race or early race incident with the 8, but so far so good as he continues to lead here. Took back over the lead on lap number 144. The 82 back into second though, and up to third now, like I mentioned, is the 75 auto serve 75 of James Nelson, and behind him now, after his pit stop earlier in this latter part of the race, the 99 back up to third. Ken Peck holding on to fifth, pretty much running right where he has been most of the race. Pretty strong run for him. Dropped back as far as 8th or 9th there in that middle segment, but still holding strong up in fifth. Kyle Purcell in the 01 Mountain Dew Kickstart machine running in 6th. Michael Kurz, after his back straightaway adventure, is running in 7th. Alan Bledsoe in his 42 is running in 8th. Greg Barnett had a bit of issue on that last corner. Oh no, the 5 had a bit of issue on that last corner, letting the 38 Barnett get by up into 9th. And Michael Boone, after a misadventure there in that last corner, is running in 10th. So back up front though, 15 continues to lead the way in this one. Holding court here in front of the 82. Looks like 82 is not letting him get away too far though. The gap is about 0.2 of a second, so still right there with him for sure as they go down into turn number 3. Definitely 2 distinct lines being used on corner entry of turn 1. The 15 right on the bottom kind of floats up a little on corner exit, and then the 82 drove it in on the top side and then kind of cut it back down to the bottom as best he could on corner exit. So here you go, you see it again, 2 different lines. The 82 definitely using the middle part of the racetrack more so, then gets it right down on the yellow line on corner exit, and not able to make up any ground, but hasn't lost much, that's for sure. So it's not working, but it's not hurting at this point. We'll see which one of these lines is better on tires, because I think that's what's going to dictate the end of this race. You got these guys up here who haven't pitted since lap 115, and then you have the 99 who pitted on lap 128 a couple cautions ago. So definitely some newer tires. He's been able to work his way back through the field and see if he's able to get back up front on top of the pylon. He did lead earlier in this race. Led 25 laps earlier in this one, but the main two guys who led the most laps have been the 55 and the 82. And it's just as I say that, the 82 looked like he was going to make a move to the inside of the 15, but can't get it done as the 15 is pretty strong there off of turn number 3 and down the front straightaway. But the 82 is really close, really, really close. 0.3 of a second, 0.2, half a tenth, 1/10. He's just, I think he's faster than him. It's just can't get around him, which obviously is the most important part here late in the run. We'll jump on board the 82 from the gyro cam. Let's ride a few laps on board the 82, see if he can make any headway on the 15 here in front. So now we ride on board the 15 looking back towards the 82. You can definitely see the two different lines that each of these cars are running, trying to find the fastest, quickest way around without damaging the tires. Look at the 82. 82 is able to drive it in pretty deep, cuts it right down to the bottom, gets a great run off the bottom where Hillbilly is not getting a bad run, but he's not being as aggressive, I don't think, as the 82 this time. The 82 is able to kind of get a good run there off of turn 4, but still nothing doing as it's the 15 continuing to lead the way. See if we can take a look at lap times to see how they compare. So last 2 times around, it's been Stubblefield the fastest car. Not by much. That time, less than 1/10 of a second quicker than Hera, but still quicker. So it's always good to be quicker. If we can add in the 99, who has been the quickest of them all, and as I say that, he just goes around Stubblefield like he's standing still. So that time by something, bobble by the 52, but or bobble by the 82 has led to the the 99 getting around him with 39 laps to go, and he's now chasing down that old 15 car up front. So we'll see here how these guys make out, but obviously the fresh tires here late in this one playing a factor. I'm not going to say a big factor yet, but definitely the new tires are helping. I'll put it that way. So that time, the 15 was the quickest car on lap 162. So it's fun and interesting watching how the lap times develop here through this late portion of the race. Down under 40 laps to go. So not much left in this one. Pretty clean race so far. I think we've had 2 stage cautions and then 3 or 4 incident cautions. Nothing too major. Well, I say that, and the 8 and the 15 who were first and second got taken out and had to come from the back. So nothing that took out too many cars at one time, I don't think. But some few minor jingles. We've only lost 1 car so far. Adam Angerstein dropped out of this one at the completion. He only completed 57 laps. So obviously not the night Adam was hoping for, but still nice to have him out here in the field again, running some laps with us. We had 19 cars take the green flag tonight, so a nice little field for you on the 3/4 mile Richmond Raceway here. You're watching, if you're just tuning in, thanks for joining us. The SimWorld Racing Network presentation of the All-American Racing League, race number 7, Rebellion Graphix 200 at Richmond Raceway. 35 laps to go that time across the line for the old 15 Gamer Tube Elite 15. Trying to hold off the 99 of Brendan Mathia. Fresher tires, pitted on lap 128, where the 15 last pit stop was 117. So only 11 laps, but we'll see how much of a factor that is. Both Mathia and Stubblefield faster than Dave that time, as you can see on the bottom of the screen. But again, catching them and passing them, two different things. And we'll see if Brendan's just kind of out there cruising right now, saving a little bit for the last 20, 15, 10 laps, where he's going to try to pounce. But for now, Dave Hare is just in control of this one so far. So there you see the difference between first and second. Not really getting too much time out in front, but also not really getting too close. It's kind of been the same the last couple laps. So there you see the top 5 battle. It says battle for first. It gives you the gap from first back to through the top 5. You have Dave Hare leading the way over Brendan Mathia, Larry Stubblefield, James Nelson still holding on in 4th, and Kyle Purcell now in his 01 in 5th. Unfortunately, Dave Lafano, after his pit stop on lap 136, not able to make up the ground, I imagine, like he's hoped. He's kind of plateaued and stuck back in 9th behind the 42 of Bledsoe. Let's see here. Yeah, there he is there. Dave Lafano on 9th. Not, like I said, not able to make the progress I'm sure he wished he could make, but still some time left to go. Under 30 laps, 28 to go that time across the line for the leader, but still some time. Out of turn number 4, down across the line, 27 to go. Opened up a lead. Now he's got it up to 0.7 of a second. So I don't know if the 99 is taken, is kind of just backed off a little bit, or what's going on. But the lead is as big as it's been over the last 10 or so laps. You can see really opening up here as the run wears on. He was able to drive back right in and catch him, and now it's gone the other way. So we'll see how it develops here. Keep an eye on that, as it's about half a second before it goes to the second. This would be a big win for Hillbilly. It'll be first off, would lock him into the playoffs, and I'm sure that would be a big relief. But he's had some tough luck here earlier in the year. A couple of races where he's been involved in some incidents, and obviously not getting the results he's hoped for. He's currently in 6th place in points, so not too far out of it. It's 9th at Daytona, 9th at Atlanta, 21st place finish at Las Vegas. Then he rebounded with a 7th at Phoenix, a 6th at Bristol, and then 13th at Circuit of the Americas. And he'll be the first guy to tell you he is not a road course racer. And we have a yellow flag. Let's see what happened. It looks like we had an incident between potentially the 42 and the 26. Let's see here. So the 42 just kind of, lost it going down the back straightaway. Maybe an incident with Barnett. Doesn't seem like the 38 was involved. Well, he gets into the wall himself. Let's see. So I don't know if he got some help from the 42, or the 41, but he just gets squirrely off a 2 and just, for whatever reason, just tries to save it all the way down the back straightaway. Caution comes out because he's sitting in the middle of the racetrack, and then for whatever reason, as the 26 tries to pass him, he hammers the gas. So, not using all the brain cells there on that one, unfortunately. But what it does is it puts us under caution with 22 laps to go, and everyone came down pit road. So this has restacked, re-racked everything, as all the guys up front, Hera, Matthias, Stubblefield, Nelson, Purcell, Pack, Orfano, Kurds, Rodriguez, they all come down pit road, and I'm assuming, based on the length of pit stop, they've all taken 4 tires and what fuel they need to get them to the end. So looks like we have 3 cars out there who we got the 1, the 42. So these guys look like they're all going to take a wave around. The 20 heads down pit road potentially. Yeah, looks like Larry heads down pit road, but we got a couple cars in position to take a wave around to get back on the lead lap. So we'll see how that plays out. But for now, under caution, 20 laps to go. Fresh tires on everybody. I'm going to be honest, we're in for a show. Will we make it to the end clean and green? Probably not. Wouldn't bet on it. But we got some good cars up front, some good cars in the middle of the top 10, and some good cars at the back of the top 10. What can I say? Everyone has done yeoman's work this year. Great races so far. Hopefully this one ends with a great finish as we look towards the end of this one. Happy that we are almost through this and look to crown a winner for race number 7. Like I said, we've had 5 winners this year on the season. Dave Lafano has won twice, and then Larry Stubblefield, Brendan Mathia, Kelly Thomas, and Kyle Purcell, all with 1 win. 6 wins, 5 different winners. Looking potentially to make it a 6th winner in race number 7 here if Dave Hera can hold on to this. Looks like we're going to go green with 18 laps to go. So let's get ready to crank it up, I think, here, and we'll have a good finish. Hard on the gas. Great restart for the 15. Not a good restart for the 99. As he jammed up that outside row, and looks like the 82 is going to have an advantage rolling through the bottom. See if he can make a move on the 99 just like that. But the 9, ooh, did he have it? Nope, 99 loses a spot there on the outside as they go down into turn 3 and 4. It's the 82 and the 99 battling with the 01 and the 75 there for 4th and 5th. But up front, it's all Dave Hera. He's opened up about a half a second lead. Oh, the 99 goes around. Can he keep it off the wall? No, he can't, and the yellow comes out. Told you not to bet on a clean finish, folks. But the 99 just got in a little high on the top. And just spun it out. A little contact with the wall, nothing too bad. Able to keep it going. 42 locks it up and he spins out. Let's see if we got a shot of that. There he is, just spins it out and does a loop-de-loop. Hopefully doesn't hit anyone pulling away this time. Nope. Able to get going again without any incidents. So obviously not what the 99 wanted to do, being in the outside front row restart position, but he's going to have to come back. He's 10th right now. I show him in 10th as long as he stays out. Won't lose any more positions. And we'll see what happens. But up front, on a great... I don't know if he caught them sleeping or what really happened, but he got a heck of a restart on that last one. Let's see here if we can... Oop, too far back. Let's go here. Yeah, he had a great restart on that last one and was able to open up a lead. The 99 didn't get a good restart at all, and he jammed up that entire outside row, got jammed up there because of him. So, oops, hold on, wrong camera angle. I can't find it. Sorry, I can't find what I'm looking for. So watch this restart. This 15 gets a great restart. The 99 misses a shift or something and jams up that entire outside row. So I'm thinking Hillbilly wants to do that same kind of thing again. Maybe he'll change up his restart spot. Let's see. Kind of on this last restart, he went kind of right in the middle of the zone, so it gives him a couple of options, whether he goes just as they hit the zone or waits and then tries to fire at the last second in the restart zone. So we'll see if he can, I guess, I'd call it he snookered him on that last one. Definitely got some help from the 99, whatever happened there, whether, like I said, whether it was a missed shift or just didn't get going because he's not sure, he's just being careful not to jump the restart. But it definitely, like I said, jammed up that entire outside row. The 75, the 16 got jammed up in it, and was able to, 82 was able to get back underneath the 99, and then the 99 again just kind of put it in too high and spun it out. So I think we will try it. Well, we are going to try it again. I think this time out of 4 we should see the white lights on, or the caution lights on the pace truck turn off. Let's see here if we can go back racing. Yep, there they go. Lights extinguish on top of the iRacing pickup truck, which means green flag is imminent in about half a mile. As these guys are just jumping at the bit, trying to hold on here. With green flag will come out with 11 laps to go. So 11 lap shootout here with Dave Hara on the inside of the front row, Stubblefield outside, James Nelson up to 3rd, 01 and Kyle Purcell running in 4th, Pack and Dave Lorfano back into the top 6 after his pit stop earlier.
Green.
And there it is. Green flag is out. Another great jump for the 15 machine. Went a little later that time, like I thought maybe he would. But he's able to open up a little bit. Not as big as last time, but definitely open up the lead. The 82's kind of hanging there on the outside. Now the 82 has a run on the outside down the back straightaway. See if he can make anything to do anything with it as they work 2 turns 3 and 4. The 15 using the bottom and the momentum to his advantage. Pulls out in front the 82, but now the 82 drives it in hard. Almost got into the back of him there. Drives it in hard on the outside as we have another caution. These guys can't keep it together, can they? Let's see what happened. Ooh. So, looks like the 79 had a little bit of trouble, the same spot he did last time he brought out the caution. Just a little bit of like speed wobble or something. Going in here and take another look at this. Just drives it down and I'm not really sure what happened there. Fortunately for him, well, unfortunately hit the wall. Luckily for everyone else, he didn't take anyone else, make contact with anyone else, so. This is turning into a caution breeds caution situation, which obviously not ideal, but We are clicking down laps. We're in single-digit laps to go. This time it's going to be 8 to go this time by. And I think we're probably going to do about 3 or 4 more pace laps, because I think that's only the first pace lap. So, let's see. Something else might have happened there when we went back green. Oh, so the 88 or the 28 makes hard contact, gets loose and makes contact, and I think the 42 got into. Both of them received a iRacing 4X, so not ideal. And then we keep watching this. You see the 79 spin out, but missed it. We were back live as he's on pit road, getting some, assuming some repairs done. Hopefully he pulls away soon because the field is coming. So, we'll give you kind of a rundown here of the field right now. It looks like the 15 of Dave Hare, the 82 of Stubblefield. James Nelson holds on to third after that restart. Looks like Kyle Purcell lost a spot starting on the outside. Looks like Peck in the 16 was able to sneak by him. Then you have Purcell. Lerfano will start in 6th. Michael Kurtz 7th. Brendan up to 8th after causing the last caution. The 6th after being 2 laps down in the middle part of the race. Shows him back on the lead lap. Chad Snyder hasn't had a night I don't think that he's hoped for, but it's been better than his past races, so we won't talk about him too much because we don't want to curse him, but he is running in 10th right now, so up in the 10th now. Let's see here. I would tie his best finish of the year. Obviously, like I said, not the year to date that Chad has wanted. He's joined us back full time this year after taking last year off, just dealing with things and living. But right now he's running in 10th position as we work under this caution. So the 9th caution of race number 7 on the season. Lights are out on the pace car. 5 laps to go. 4 when they take the green. I'm not sure they're done wrecking, but here's hoping they are, because we want to get to the end of this one and have a great finish. That's all I'm going to say about that. There they are, beautiful field. 18 cars still left in this one. Everybody on the lead lap, being helped by quite a few cautions here in the late stages as they head down back straightaway. Green is back out and Dave is on the gas. Laps to go this time. They're driving into turn number 1 and 2. Outside is being used by the 82. He's going to get a run on him down the back straight to see if he can do anything with them in turns 3 and 4. But no, just like last time, the 15 able to get it. Oh my goodness. Another caution. And again, this race doesn't want to end. Just another bit of no one wanting to give any room, it looks like. One gets into the fence, the 2 gets around, the 38 gets into the 5, and calamity ensues. Well, the good news, from what I can tell, the good news is we're going to get free racing. And who doesn't love free racing? 200 laps the scheduled distance, but folks, we're going longer. Love it. Don't love all the cautions. It's really dragging things out, but guess we gotta see if the juice is worth the squeeze, because Hillbilly has nailed the last 3 restarts just to have to try and do it again. So I'm sure he is not happy with the rest of the cars that keep wrecking behind him, us, like I'm in the race. But I don't know. We'll see. Like I said, not a betting man, but this is not going as smoothly, I don't think, as everyone wanted. Still some great racing. Obviously, as you've seen on the last couple of restarts, Dave's got a good jump, and then Larry uses that outside through 1 and 2 to get a good run down the back straightaway, but then Dave's able to use the bottom of 3 and 4, which seems to be the preferred line late in the run here, and get back to the lead. We don't know what happens after they come back around, because we usually end up under caution, but come heck or high water, we will finish this race. I think 3 attempts at a green, white, checkered. Looks like the lights. Looks like the lights are off on the caution truck, which means it is going to be go time next time by. So there's a look at the front of this field. You got the 15 and the 82 on the front row. The 16 and 75 have swapped places now in row 2. The 01 and the 8 now make up row number 3. So as they flow down the back straightaway, work their way through turn 3 and 4, we'll keep our eyes on the front 2, as they're the ones who are in the best spots to bring it home in winner's circle. So as they get into the restart zone, green is out, and the 15 is on the gas early that time. Again, opening up a good bit of a distance. See if the 82 is able to carry some momentum around the top. Not able to do it because he is now under attack from the 16. Down the back straightaway we go. Dave right to the bottom like he has been doing. That's going to open the door for the 82. Nope, can't make that work. The car's up in the wall, but the 15 continues to lead. Back down into turn 1 and 2. White flag, that time out. Final lap. Checkers or wreckers right now. Oh, 16 and the 01 get together. Hopefully the caution doesn't come out and we can finish this one on the racetrack. Out of turn number 4, down to the start-finish line. Oh, the 82 takes out the 15 off of turn 4 to get the win. That is not ideal. Holy moly. Didn't expect that finish, I'll be honest with you. Let's take a look here as they go down the back straightaway. 82 gets a run off of the corner. 15 out. Maybe I spoke too soon. I think the 15 just got loose. We gotta have a different look at that. Let's see. Let's see if we can get a better look at that. 3, 4. I don't know if he touches him. No, that is just heads up driving by the 82, and then calamity ensues behind them. Because, you know, that's what we expected at the end of this race. I think. Let's see here. Let's go back. Oh, the 41 just doors the 42. So, excuse me, coming through. I need to finish this one. Regardless, the race is over. A heck of a finish. We'll get some interviews here, see if we can dial up some people on the radio. 1 second. Hold the line. Hey Ken, it's Nathan up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, I do.
A great third place finish for you tonight. Kind of ran around the middle of the top 5 there for most of the race, but able to finish with a strong third. How's that feel?
It feels good. I hate it that we finished that way. I'm gotta apologize to Kyle there. It got loose there at the end and got into him, but overall, it's a good handling race car. It's a good night for us.
All right, anyone you want to thank for helping you get on the podium tonight?
I just appreciate you, all our sponsors, for doing this for us.
All right, thanks, Ken. We'll see you next week.
All right, thank you.
Okay, that was second place finisher Kenneth Pack. Now we'll talk to runner-up, and I'm going to guess extremely disappointed, Dave Hillbilly. 1 second here. Hey, Hillbilly, it's Nathan. You got a copy?
Yeah, man, I got you.
I'm thinking you're not going to be the happiest guy we talked to tonight. Strong run. You were able to make it back to the top, but just seemed like you got a little loose off of turn 4, and the 82 was able to capitalize.
Yeah, I mean, it was good on the 82. He didn't do anything out of the way there. He did say he got a 0x, which caused a little net code, but I was loose. I was loose before that, so it was really just going to be trying to hold it on to get to the line. I'm happy to get a P2. Obviously, the win would have locked me in, but gained a lot of points, winning a stage and finishing second in the Hillbilly Motorsports Gamer Tube Elite Chevy tonight. And hopefully we put on a good show, man, because, I mean, when Dave and I tangled during that caution, not really sure what happened there. I may have come up. I know we both come out of the throttle there when the caution flag flew, and then I may have come up. I think I come up across his nose. But that put us both in the back, and then just he and I just took off through the field on fresh tires. I think we had maybe 4 or 5 laps fresher tires, and made our way back up to the top 5 for the second stage. So all in all, good night, man. It was a lot of fun.
All right, well, congrats on the second. No, you wanted to be one step higher, but try again next week, and we'll see you on Friday at the broadcast of the Quick Finishers Racing League.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And thank you for broadcasting for SimWorld Racing Network.
Nope.
As always, we appreciate it here, bud. And hi, Mom. Hi, Dad.
All right.
We'll see you.
Have a good one, Dave. Okay, that was second place finisher, Dave Hillbilly Hara, and now we'll see if we can get a word with tonight's winner on a last corner, last lap pass. We'll see if we can dial up Larry here. 1 second here. Hey, Larry, you got a copy?
Yep, I got you.
Pulled out the victory, last corner, last lap pass. Hillbilly got a little loose there, and you were able to avoid it and pull out the win. How's that feel?
It feels pretty good. I hate it for Hillbilly, though. I wasn't going to get him, and then all of a sudden he was just in my lap. I hate it for him, though.
It's all right. It was, I think, got a little hectic there. A couple cautions over the last 15 or 20 laps. But for the most part, you had a good run throughout the race. And obviously finishing on the top is what you want. So hopefully you're happy with that. And who do you want to thank for helping you out tonight?
The same family and friends. It's all. I got my wife's Facebook page on the side of my car, and I have been for a few years now. So.
All right, sounds good, Larry. We'll see you next week. And again, congrats on the big win. Win number 2 on the year.
Thank you. Thanks for broadcasting, too.
No problem. All right, that was tonight's winner, Larry Stubblefield in his number 82 Camaro. Let's see if we can pull up the final results to get you what you want to see here. Let's see, empty this. Go to race, show the results. Oops, get rid of that. Don't need that. So on the screen, the finishing results of the Rebellion Graphix 200 from Richmond Raceway. Larry Stubblefield, again, the winner in the number 82 behind him. Dave Hara and Kenneth Pack round out your top 5. Michael Kurtz scores a 4th place with Travis Rodriguez coming home with 5th. Brandon Mathia bounces back after his late race caution, finishing in 6th. James Nelson unfortunately falls back after running 3rd there to 7th. Chad Snyder, great bounce back and great finish for Chad and his Rebellion Graphix sponsored machine on Rebellion Graphix night here from Richmond. Hometown race for Chad, so no, he's probably got a big smile on for that one. Alan Bledsoe and then Kelly Thomas round out your top 10. Larry Garnes, after running towards the back earlier in the event, able to capitalize on some late race cautions and mistakes, able to finish in 11th. Tommy Osborne in his number 1 machine in 12th. Michael Boone Greg Barnett, and Tyrone Yo Jr. finishing the rounding out the top 15. Kyle Purcell, after his last lap get together with the 16, finishes in 16th. Curtis S. in his number 6 is the 17th, and Dave Lerfano, after an incident on the last lap also, he finishes in 18th. And then Adam Angerstein will finish 146 laps down in 19th spot. So, thanks again for joining us here. Again, this was the Rebellion Graphix 200 at Richmond Raceway. Race number 7 for the All-American Racing League Cup Series, and you've been watching this live on the Sim World Racing Network. Hopefully you can tune in this Friday night as the Quick Finishers Racing League will have an event. Let me see here, pull up their schedule. Find it. This week, the 15th, Phoenix. So 188 laps from Phoenix for the Quick Finishers Racing League this Friday night on the Sim World Racing Network. Join in and join Dave as they bring you that race. And so for me, Nathan Christensen, I want to thank you for joining us tonight from Richmond. Sim World Racing Network signing off for the evening. Thanks very much and have a good rest of your night.